Welcome back to Signals Lounge here at Casino Arizona 101 in Indian Bend. For more of We've Got Your Game, glad you could join us this afternoon. We're very excited at the casino for the command performance of the Casino Arizona 150 in just about a month at PIR when NASCAR comes to town. What have the guys been up to lately? Well, we sent Kathleen up to Las Vegas to give us the lowdown. Kathleen?
Well, Mark, this weekend the chase for the Cup rolls on down in Atlanta, but last weekend all the action was in Vegas, just 6 hours away. And while we were there, Mark, we got some VIP privileges. Forget the glitz and the glam of the Strip. The action has moved north to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And when these guys come to any town, thousands and thousands of fans follow.
From Phoenix, Arizona, let's welcome JJ Yaley.
At last weekend's NASCAR races in Sin City, the cool weather didn't extinguish the excitement for the third Nextel Cup race of the season.
12:55, the driver's introductions.
And just before the big race on Sunday, We've Got Your Game gained special access to the drivers' meeting, a place where many try to pack in, but only a few are allowed.
Pit road speed today is 45, and the caution call will run 55.
We also had the good fortune to ride shotgun in a pace car with none other than racing legend Brett Bodine, who gave us a high-speed tour around the 1.5-mile oval.
Las Vegas is maturing very well as a racetrack. The groove is widening out. When we first started racing here, the groove was very narrow, right at the bottom of the racetrack in the corners. But it's starting to widen out, so you can start to see 2 and 3 wide racing.
Like many former and current racers, this NASCAR veteran is a big fan of Phoenix International Raceway.
Phoenix is probably one of the most well-liked 1-mile flat racetracks in the country. Usually it takes high banks to get cars to run side by side, at least Cup cars and Busch cars. But Phoenix is just great for competition. We can run side by side in both ends of the racetrack, and it just promotes good, hard racing.
And no matter who you ask, every driver has a favorite story to share about desert racing.
Racing at Phoenix is really special to me. That's the first pavement race I ever ran was the Copper World Classic at Phoenix in 2001. So we won that Busch Series race last year in the fall, and that was one of the most special wins I've had.
Phoenix native JJ Yaley is one of the hottest up-and-coming Nextel Cup rookies, and he has more laps in his hometown than on any other track.
Getting to go back to Phoenix is probably one of the races I look most forward to in all the 36 races we get to do in the year. Anytime you're walking across the stage and the fans greet you warmly, it does help you out on the confidence side before you jump in that race car.
And for the reigning champ of the inaugural Casino Arizona 150, Bernie Lamar, last year's victory out at PIR catapulted his career by landing him a major sponsor.
My biggest win of my career, and it just so happens to be the Casino Arizona 150 last year. Shortly after that win is when we decided to hook up with Dollar General, and we got a sponsor to go bush race, and here we are today.
NASCAR is deeply rooted in the Southeast, but those roots have branched out and are firmly planted way out west, with 3 races out in California, 2 in Phoenix, and 1 right here in Vegas. And some of the top drivers are from around here.
They've done a great job being able to diversify a little bit and moving, you know, our, we call it the circus, you know, we're moving it around to every which way of the country. And, you know, there's a couple more regions that we can still hit, the New York area and, you know, Washington, Seattle up there. So I wouldn't doubt that we wouldn't see races up there here in the next couple of years. I grew up in Columbia, Missouri, you know, the middle of stick and ball country. Auto racing wasn't that big there. And I think that, you know, when we come out west and we go to the Midwest and go to places that historically aren't real, you know, auto racing centered, that these folks are seeing that, you know, this is something neat. You know, it's cool to watch these race cars and all the excitement that goes along with it.
They're working very hard to make their sport the best. You know, there's no other sporting event where you can go and meet the athletes. You know, you can go out here, you can get an autograph from your favorite driver, you can get within 10, 15 feet of them. You go to a football game, you're using binoculars to see them and you'll never get close to them. So, you know, NASCAR is making sure that we keep this a fan-friendly sport. You know, without the fans, you know, this is definitely not going to be very exciting.
With only 5 weeks and counting until the second ever night race out at PIR, fans anxiously await the return of the ringleaders of the NASCAR circus.
is so exciting, not even Elvis will leave the building.
So do you have some of those glasses, those Elvis glasses?
No, but I've got the sideburns.
You do? All right, now, of course, folks are ready for the April night race, which happens April 20th. And of course, all the excitement is gearing up to that big event.
Kathleen, great story. We're very excited about that. Appreciate your input. I'd like to thank all my guests, Greg Schulte, Scott Williams, and Nick Lowry. Head out to the Wells Fargo Arena and support Assists for Africa tomorrow. My guests next week here at the Signals Lounge, Fat Lever and Tom Brenneman. And my birthday wish is for my beautiful bride, Susanna. Happy birthday, honey. Have a great week, everybody.
Kathleen Mascareñas' wardrobe is provided by Jackie O. Trends, with locations in Scottsdale. Guests of We've Got Your Game receive dinner at Casino Arizona's Choya Prime Steakhouse and Lounge, and limousine service provided by Casino Arizona Transportation.